Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine, and today we are in Houston, Texas. We're here at CodeWars. We're going to walk around. I'm going to talk a little bit about CodeWars in Houston, Texas, and actually it's happening all around the world. It happened a few hours ago in Barcelona, Spain, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. So let's flip this around. What's going on? We got about 800 students in the Houston, Texas area. And they are all competing for cash prizes. No, not cash prizes, but they're all competing right now. They've got about 25 problems that they get to solve that they're working on currently. So what they're doing is we're not going to talk to any of them simply because of the fact that they're competing right now. They're halfway through the competition here. And we're given different problems, everything from hello world to more complex problems like how to home automate, or I don't know, the different issues. When a lot of people are coding, they also get to dress up, so you'll see some really interesting costumes in the background as we continue to walk the hall here and go from there. So we've got one group that is actually from Barcelona. They won last year. That's a birthday hat guy that's showing up in a couple seconds here. They won last year, so they got to come and compete here. So let's take a look at what they're doing right now. Don't mind me.
Okay. Okay, ignore.
So they're going through their problems here. As we move over here, we've got a whole other row. We've got, like I said, there's about 800 students, which comes down to about 260, 270 teams. And they are competing. This is probably the table to watch for, because these guys, oh man, they're just mad coders right there. So, but we've got other teams. They range from mostly Texas area. I know that there was one team from the Louisiana area. So we've got a lot of stuff. And of course, like I said, there's 9 locations for CodeWars in the United States alone, and they're doing their CodeWars as well. So if you're in the California area, those kids are doing their CodeWars competition there rather than coming to Texas to compete. So some of these people are freshmen, first time here. Some of these people are seniors, first time here, or veteran seniors, as in been here all 4 years. CodeWars actually 2017 actually been CodeWars 2017 has actually been going for 20 years now. So, and in fact, the person who runs it, Scott, basically says that this is the first class that has not been around for the first CodeWars. So 20 years, of course, these kids 18 at the latest of age that can compete. So therefore, they can't remember the first year CodeWars. So we're at the building, by the way, HPE building, Hewlett Packard Enterprise. This is their office in Houston, Texas, and we're in the cafeteria area. They did get rid of some of the cubes so they can. So they could get these tables set up. So it's basically tables of 3, and like I said, schools, they could have one team, or they could have several teams of 3 going from there. Lots of diversity. We've already done some interviews with some of the different types of teams out there, and they range guys, girls, all around the different types of ethnicities, and it's just been amazing to see how these kids have been coding, and some have even dressed up completely for the occasion with their ties and everything like that. They're only given one computer. They can bring in. It looks like they can bring in their own keyboards and monitors, but they can't. They can only use one machine, and they can choose whatever language that they code in. But a lot of these schools here in Houston apparently code in Java, so the majority of the stuff will mostly be in Java as they go. You'll see some costumes, because dressing up is one of the things that they'll do. And I know there was a banana running around here, and we saw the floppy disk guys. So lots of cool stuff. So if you've ever been to a hackathon, or if you've ever been to something like this, this looks very familiar. Excuse me. And just lots of teams here. So. And cool clutches. Is that a clutch or a purse or?
It's just a pencil bag.
It's a pencil. Oh, it's a pencil bag.
Yeah.
It's a cool pencil bag. So.
Why the plug?
Of course, they're working hard. I'm trying not to disturb them too much because of that. And like I said, I think they can bring. They have to only use one machine. So these guys have decided to go full machine. Don't worry, I'm not. Keep coding. Keep coding.
Because he's not.
That's a little bit of tight quarters, so I'm going to squeeze through here. And the ultimate coding right there. A big Rubik's Cube. Did you solve that today, or? Like a, oh,
Or what?
gonna have the fuel. And we got more teams, and of course, well, it looks like. Let me see if I can flip this up. Looks like all the Monster is gone. We got some Coke and we got some water in here. There's a couple Sprites. Mountain Dew apparently had to have been. You had to bring your own Mountain Dew. So, I talked to a couple other people, people that have their own stashes of Mountain Dew. So they're about halfway through this coding, and like I said, they had about 25 questions that they have to answer. And so some of these people are working hard. Some of these people are probably halfway through. Some of these people are just working on maybe even question number one, because you go for the hardest question first, and then circle back on that. Oh, hi.
Yo, what's up? That's the OGT.
You're the OGT?
Oh, yeah.
How many questions have you guys solved?
We don't know, actually.
You don't know?
We're not keeping track.
How many do you think you've solved? About 5 or 10? Or? All up 10,000? Okay. But you did solve the Rubik's Cube, right?
Yes.
Right there. So.
Hit me
All
up on
right.
Twitter.
Well, good luck. All right. So, of course, these gals, these are one of the binary teams. Keep working. Don't mind me. I'm doing a lot of video of this team and this team right here. Also, several different teams on the area on the show floor. So we've just basically walked through the show floor of CodeWars 2017. So what happens from here is that they are going around here. What happens at this point is that once they get done, they're going to go and figure out who's winning. They've already got. It's actually a pretty cool program. I got to see it. They get real-time results. Of course, they go into the judges area, who basically scores the code. And then they get put into the whether they solved it or not. They can actually see whether they solved it or not if they take the time to look, and so they can go back and redo it if they end up solving all 25. But from what I understand, this is going to be it's hard to go through all 25. So the best thing to do is to focus on maybe about 10 or 15 of those problems and get those right. So. Different types of contests. The trophies are what they'll win, but they can also do the best costume contest, and then of course they have raffles for prizes, so they can win that way as well. So that's pretty much it for CodeWars 2017. I'll be doing more videos on it to show the winners. Of course, I've also got the Barcelona team, which I've done some interviews with. We'll do some interviews with the teachers and, of course, the organizers of that over at HPE. You can watch the hashtag CodeWars 2017, CodeWars 2017, and we'll go from there. So thanks a lot for watching. You guys geek out, and we'll see you next time on Geekazine. Take care.